us who, during the Taliban takeover, was compelled to leave her own country because being a woman, I'm sure her future in Afghanistan would have been frightening, to say the least. To maintain discretion, we will not be disclosing her full name, but she has given us consent to use her first name. Mariam, hello, welcome to Oneindia.
Thank you so much, Amrita.
Can you just tell our viewers that since when your family or you have been in Afghanistan, or since when you've been living in Afghanistan?
Actually, when for the first time in 1996, when the Taliban captured Afghanistan, that time I was just born. And that time, as my father and my mother wanted to educate their daughters because they had only 4 daughters. And they wanted to educate their daughters, which was not possible in the Taliban era. So they decided to leave Afghanistan, and we went to Pakistan for maybe 5 or 6 years. And after when the Taliban collapsed in 2022, we returned to Afghanistan. And that time I was just 6 years old, and I started my school, university, and all. And in last 25 years, like me and my sisters, all of us tried a lot, tried hard, and we achieved all our goals. But when in 15th of August, again the Taliban captured Afghanistan, so we had to leave our country. When the Taliban captured Afghanistan, only 5 days I was in their government, and believe me, it spent like 5 years. I was just, before that, when the people were telling stories about the Taliban, I was just thinking it's a story. I did not realize maybe it's real or it happened. I was just thinking it's a story. Okay, when even I was seeing some pictures that Taliban are beating people or they are fighting, I was like, I was not feeling that emotions and that situation. But when they came, when I saw them, all the cruelty, all the violence, I realized, no, it's real. And the most important thing that they haven't changed. They are just pretending that they are changed, but they haven't changed. When the Taliban captured Kabul, actually that day, I was at the office, my sister was at office, and my other sister and father went to the bank to withdraw some money. And after finishing my work, I left office it was about 10 or 11 o'clock. I left my office and I wanted to go home. And in that moment, the security person of my office called me and told me, Mariam, don't go home because there is Taliban. And I was shocked. I really did not know where to go because home is... I'm sorry.
It's okay. You please take your time.
Like home is somewhere that we can feel safe ourselves. But I was not able to go to my home. And then with much difficulties, I took a taxi. And there was a huge crowd, a traffic jam, and also a huge crowd. People were running, and I was really shocked. I did not know what to do, and I was thinking, so okay, there is Taliban, so where I have to go now? And my married sister, her home was just near to my office. I decided to, okay, I will go there. And I wanted to call her, and then I say, no, she is pregnant, and also it's not good to tell her that Taliban is in our society and in our living place, or I'm coming to your home. I said, okay, I will not call her, but she called me. She was aware of the Taliban that they capture, and they are in our living place. And so with much difficulty, I took a taxi, and there was a huge traffic jam. And inside the taxi, I was crying. I was seeing the people that they are running and crying. I asked a woman, I say, why you are running? What's happening? They say the Taliban is now inside the city and they are firing on people. All Kabul was captured by the Taliban. But the problem was that they were checking door by door and they were asking who is working where. And that time my neighbor called me and she told me that please don't come home because they are checking who is working where, and if they realize that you are working with international media or your sisters are working with international organization, and so it will be not good for you. So from that day I was in my sister's home because their people were did not know who we are and where we are working. And even we left everything with just pair of clothes.
So, Liam, tell me, since the entire country was watching all the visuals that were being posted, we saw the condition of the airport, like people were swarming, and there were visuals of literally people falling from a flying aeroplane, right? So tell me your journey. Tell me, how did you escape? How did you board a flight? And tell me the entire journey.
When I arrived to the airport, I arrived at 3, it was 3 a.m. And from 3 a.m. Until 9, until 9, we were waiting for the whole group, that all the group members came, and then we were thinking that maybe someone will come and escort us to inside the airport, because in front of the gate there was a huge crowd. There was no space between people, and we were very concerned because my sister was 9 months pregnant and we had to protect her. So the worst thing, there was 3 checkpoints of Taliban, and the Taliban were beating people. They were firing, and they were shouting on people without any reason, and they were just telling people that why you want to leave your country. They are not good people, that they are taking you out of Afghanistan. They will kill you. Believe me, when I saw that scene, I realized, no, when I was seeing the picture of Taliban, they are really, it was a true story, and they haven't changed. And that time my sister was not good, and after we tried a lot to come close to the gate, but we were not able, because it was crowded. Taliban were shouting, they were shooting as well, they were firing. Even that day, 4 women were killed in front of us. When we saw that situation, we gave up. We say, no, we are not able to enter to the airport. And because the situation of my sister, we say we cannot take the risk. And there is no space even between people, how to protect her belly. And we gave up, and we say, no, now we have to go back to home. And we returned to home. And also we take my sister to hospital because she was not well. Even her baby was not moving for 24 hours. And when we returned back to home, all of us were crying, and we were saying, now we are stuck here. We don't know what will be our future, and we don't know how to manage and how to deal with this Taliban, how to survive. So next day, they called us to the other gate of the airport. We went there, and we saw that this gate is also very crowded, and there is also Taliban. So without doing any small step toward the gate, or without trying, we decided, no, we are not able, and we will not go. We came back, we sat in the car, and we were talking with my father, and we told them that we are not able to enter, and I don't know what to do. So that time, her Italian friend, my sister's Italian friend, texted her and told her, go to some, there is another, before coming back, actually we also, there was a small way in the corner, and there was some people on the wall. We asked them that why it's this much crowded and the gate is not open. They said because today 5 people were killed there. So because of this gate is closed, and I don't think so this gate will be open today. So we came back, we sat in the car, and we were talking with my dad and also with Italian friends, that we told them that gate is closed, and also it's very crowded gate, and still there is Taliban. So that time, one of my sister's friend, her parents was also in evacuation. They were and they went to the other gate, which that gate was also crowded, but there was no Taliban. And she told us that you also can try that gate. And we went to that gate. It was crowded, but we were feeling very secure because there was no Taliban. Though it was more crowded than the last 2 gates, but we were secure. We feel secure that there is no Taliban. More than 10 hours wait. We succeed to enter to the airport, and even one night we were on the street inside the airport. And in the next day, we had a flight to Kuwait, and from Kuwait to Rome.
Thank you so much, Mariam, for telling us your story.
Thank you so much from you too.
Thank you so much, Mariam, for this.
Thank you.